Have you ever wondered why some people seem to always have money while others continually struggle? Could it be down to their financial habits? This question is intriguing, isn't it? In the vast and complex universe of personal finance, one of the most frequently overlooked yet undeniably important elements is precisely these financial habits. These habits comprise the actions we willingly engage in daily, weekly, and monthly, the decisions we make that ultimately form our financial health. To truly grasp this, let's compare it with our dietary habits. Just as our dietary habits can lead to robust or debilitating illness, similarly, our financial habits can yield an abundance of wealth or plunge us into the depths of poverty. Try to visualize these financial habits as invisible threads, each one seemingly insignificant individually. However, when these threads are intricately woven together over time, they create the tapestry of our financial lives. Each thread symbolizes a decision, a choice, an action, whether to save or to spend, to invest intelligently or to dissipate rashly. What if the quality of these threads, these habits, doesn't meet the mark? They decide whether our financial fabric is solid, resilient, ready to brave any economic upheaval, or feeble, fragile, prepared to rupture at the slightest strain. The downside, as one might guess, is that poor financial habits can lay the groundwork for financial struggles. They're equivalent to silent termites, steadily eroding the foundation of our financial stability. These termites start small. An unnecessary purchase here, a disregarded financial plan there. However, if these termites go unnoticed or unchecked, they can transform into a plague, culminating in a mountain of debts, depleted savings, and a perpetual state of financial stress. What exactly are these financial termites? What are the things people often frivolously spend their hard-earned money on, leading to financial instability? This video aims to delve into this topic. We've pinpointed 14 common pitfalls, 14 territories where poor financial habits typically lurk. By illuminating these areas, we aim to steer you from these pitfalls and towards a fortified, more secure financial future. Stay tuned! We're about to probe into these 14 points. Each one could be a potential game changer in your financial journey. From impulsive purchases to neglecting critical savings, from high-interest loans to excessive expenses on entertainment, each point brings a lesson in financial prudence. So arm yourself with a notebook and a pen, get comfortable, and embark on this journey towards financial wisdom. Remember, the power to alter your financial future is in your hands, and it all starts with understanding and amending your financial habits. First on our list is impulse buying. This is a complex phenomenon that can be seen in a multitude of demographics and across different cultures. It's a global financial pitfall, a behavior that transcends any specific age group, social status, or economic background. No matter who you are or where you come from, there's a likelihood you've been ensnared by the allure of impulse buying. It's a constant, sneaky, and invasive force that silently chips away at our hard-earned savings. Impulse buying is a creature conceived from our ingrained desire for new acquisitions, a thrill of immediate satisfaction. Imagine you step into a store intending to buy just one item, and then, as if entranced, you find yourself exiting with an overflowing cart. Products that you had no intention of buying, products that caught your attention while you were casually browsing, products that you felt a sudden, compelling urge to possess. That's the pure, unfiltered essence of impulse buying. It's a quiet destroyer of wealth. And why is it such a formidable adversary to your financial stability? Because it represents an unplanned expenditure. Impulse buying meddles with your meticulously budget, destabilizing your financial poise. It can pave the way to financial stress as you find yourself splurging money on things that are not essentially needed or even truly desired in the long term. Now, let's visualize for a fleeting moment the amount of money you could preserve if you managed to rein in this impulse and sidestep those spontaneous purchases. Imagine the wealth you could amass if you redirected your spending into more fruitful areas or invested that money instead of frittering it away on impulsive buys. So how do you conquer this financial pitfall? It revolves around discipline and mindful spending. It's about nurturing a specific mentality that allows you to control your spending habits. Before making any purchase, introspect. Do I truly need this? Is it worth the price tag? Can I afford it without upsetting my budget? Can I postpone buying it? These straightforward yet meaningful questions can facilitate more knowledgeable, rational choices. Another useful tactic is to prepare a shopping prior to your store visit and adhere to it faithfully. Though this demands a modicum of discipline, the rewards far surpass the effort. This humble strategy can preserve a significant chunk of your earnings in the long run, money that can be utilized more beneficially elsewhere. Additionally, being aware of the marketing techniques used by retailers to entice impulse buying is crucial. The eye-catching displays, the strategic product placements, the tempting offers, all aim to ignite your buying impulse. Awareness of such tactics can help you resist the allure and concentrate on your genuine needs. To encapsulate, conquering impulse buying is a journey that encompasses understanding your inner self, your shopping tendencies, and the external elements that sway It's a voyage towards financial discipline and independence. Bear in mind, every penny is crucial when amassing wealth. Each cent saved is a stride closer towards your financial ambitions. Each impulse purchase dodged is a triumph for your financial discipline. Thus, the next time you feel the urge to make an impulsive purchase, take a moment, contemplate, and remember, every penny counts when building wealth. Our next topic involves examining the habit of dining out frequently. Let's dive in. This discussion is not a bombardment on the pleasure of restaurant meals or the enjoyment of professionally prepared food. Indeed, dining out can be an absolute joy, a departure from the monotonous routine, and a gastronomic adventure that opens doors to diverse cultures and flavors from around the globe. Furthermore, it can function as a social catalyst, a valid excuse to catch up with friends, a chance to bond with loved ones over a table laden with food that you didn't have to sweat over. Occasionally, it can be a much-desired relief from the tiresome kitchen chores, and a break from the daily hustle of meal planning and cooking. However, it's crucial to understand the ramifications when dining out becomes a frequent activity, too recurrent to dismiss. It starts to inflict a significant impact on your financial health quicker than you might anticipate. Let's dissect this. Suppose you spend $20 per meal when dining out. At first glance, it doesn't seem like a lot. But if we extrapolate this, if you eat out 5 times a week, you are handing out $100. Continue this practice for a month and you have drained $400. Now let's extend this over a year. You'd be astonished to find that you've spent a whopping $4,800 solely on food, not accounting for beverages or the occasional dessert or starter. Now picture this. What if you allocated the same amount to groceries? You'd be surprised at how much more you could procure. Groceries, particularly when purchased in large quantities, are generally more affordable and can be utilized to produce multiple meals. A $20 grocery shopping trip could potentially sustain you for several days compared to a single restaurant meal. Cooking at home also grants you full authority over your food. You dictate the ingredients, the serving sizes, and the cooking technique. You can opt for fresh, organic vegetables, lean proteins, and wholesome fats, resulting in meals that are typically healthier, more balanced, and tailored to your unique dietary requirements. Additionally, cooking can be a therapeutic pursuit, a creative expression. You experiment, you acquire knowledge, you form the euphoria of witnessing a dish materialize, the gratification of savoring your creation, the pride in it with others. These are experiences that dining out can never match. Here's a suggestion. Consider replacing just a few of those restaurant meals with home-cooked ones. Start with a single meal a week, then incrementally increase it as you gain confidence and dexterity in the kitchen. This way, you won't just be saving money, you'd also be investing in your well-being, acquiring a new proficiency, and discovering joy in a novel interest. And to wrap up, always remember, your wallet and your waistline will thank you. High-interest loans, a trap that many fall into. This line is more than just a blanket statement, it's an alarm bell, a cautionary tale that rings true for countless individuals worldwide. When we delve into the juggernaut of high-interest loans, understanding their implications is vital. A high-interest loan might initially appear as a convenient, fast resolution to urgent financial needs, a plaster to cover a gaping financial wound. Yet frequently, these temporary patches morph into chains of debt, constructing a roller coaster of financial burden that seems impossible to escape. High-interest loans, as the name implies, usually accompany skyrocketing interest rates, rates which can be twice, thrice, or even quadruple of those traditional loans offer. This might not seem alarming initially, but looking beyond the superficial facade uncovers a more menacing reality. The higher the interest rate, the steeper the repayments become. It's not merely about returning the money you borrowed initially. You also grapple with a staggering amount of interest. This ostensibly harmless aspect can rapidly spiral into a grave issue, catalyzing increasing financial uncertainty. Picture this. You're already wrestling with financial strain, and the repayments for your high-interest loans start devouring a significant portion of your paycheck. As each day passes, your financial stability totters dangerously on the brink of collapsing under the colossal burden of your debt. Your financial future then morphs into a delicate balancing act, teetering on the edge of faltering at any given instance. High-interest loans can thus metamorphose into a vicious cycle, a cyclone that can pull you into a financial chasm. What then is the antidote to this overwhelming issue? It's less intricate than it seems. The solution lies in continuously researching other alternatives, resorting to high-interest loans. Consider requesting a loan from acquaintances or family members. It may be challenging to ask, but bear in mind, this is about solidifying your financial future. Seek out credit unions or local banks. They usually offer lower interest rates and exhibit greater flexibility in their terms. Another key element is preparedness. Establishing an emergency fund equips you to navigate the financial storms life may hurl your way, safeguarding you from the necessity of acquiring loans. This endeavor may not always be straightforward, but the end result is invariably rewarding. Do not let the immediate relief offered by high-interest loans divert your attention from their potential ramifications. Remember, this isn't purely about money. It's about your financial security, your tranquility, and the exhilaration of living a life free from debt. Hence, always bear in mind this simple adage: avoid high-interest loans like the plague. There are always better options. Neglecting savings, a common pitfall. We've all heard this phrase, but how many of us truly grasp its implications? The real cost, the true impact of overlooking savings is often ignored, mostly to our detriment. Savings, as a concept, is often misunderstood. It's not merely a stash of money stored away for a cloudy day. Rather, it goes beyond your financial lifeline, your safety net in the unpredictable sea of life. It's your stepping stone to financial independence, your insurance against unplanned expenditures, your buffer in economical upheavals. Ponder for a moment. When you neglect to save, what are you really doing? Essentially, you're taking a gamble with your financial future, and that's a game of high stakes. This perilous habit leaves you vulnerable to unexpected financial challenges. Setbacks can come in different forms: job loss, sudden medical expenses, or immediate home repairs. They can materialize out of the blue and significantly alter your life. Not having a financial safety net during these events lead to devastating outcomes. Debt, an ominous word that often casts a large shadow over us, becomes a much more serious threat. Stress, an unwelcome life component, can quickly spiral out of control. Financial instability, a situation that induces dread in all of us, can become a harsh reality. Yet it's not all despair. Fortunately, it's never too late to begin saving. So where to start? It's straightforward. Start by routinely putting aside a minor part of your income, even if it seems insignificant, even if it's just a few pounds every week. You'll be amazed at how it accumulates over time. Prioritizing savings is key. It shouldn't be a matter taken lightly or as an afterthought. Be a deliberate choice, an intentional act, a purposeful routine. It's about creating a culture of saving, fostering a mindset that values saving. Automating your savings, if feasible, is another effective method. It can make a significant difference because it eliminates the decision-making process. You won't be tempted to skip or delay it. It's automatic, consistent. In the realm of finance, it's not only about how much you earn, but also about how much you keep. Earnings are crucial indeed, but savings secure your financial future. They're the difference between living from paycheck to paycheck and achieving financial freedom. They are the bridge that carries you from financial uncertainty to stability. A well-known saying goes, "A penny saved is a penny earned." So let's not linger any longer. Begin saving today. It's a small step towards a secure financial, but a giant stride towards peace of mind, towards a life of financial security and stability. A penny saved is a penny earned. Start saving today. A fifth on our list: excessive entertainment expenses. The significance of entertainment in our lives is undeniable. It offers us a break from life's monotony, giving us a chance to relax from the stresses of the world and the recreation we require for a balanced lifestyle. However, a time comes when the costs linked to entertainment begin to rise, and this is when it transforms into a source of worry. Entertainment, as we perceive it, is indeed a fundamental necessity, a medium to interact with life and cherish its various hues. Yet a limit needs to be established, a demarcation. Like everything else in existence, too much of a good thing can boomerang back negatively. And this is where excessive entertainment costs enter the picture. These costs can sneak up on you, slowly shifting from innocent pastime to a startling financial hazard. The risks associated with excessive entertainment costs are akin to squandering money. Picture a seepage in your financial conduit, a miniature hole through which your hard-earned money begins to seep away gradually. Initially, it appears harmless, but as time passes, it could result in a substantial loss without any concrete returns. Contemplate the innocuous regular movie nights, the popcorn, the soft drinks, the tickets. The cost of these, though minute individually, accumulate over time to form a notable expense. Then reflect on the lavish music events, the expensive tickets, the merchandise, the commuting costs. They all add up to a significant total. And we can't forget the gaming aficionados, the brand new gleaming gaming console you've been coveting. The games that are nearly as expensive as the console itself. These are all forms of entertainment that can rapidly accumulate and burden your finances. This, however, is not a plea to completely forsake joy or to deprive life of its minor delights. No, this is more about comprehending the financial repercussions of our decisions. It's about recognizing that every cent spent on entertainment is a cent not invested in building your financial future. It's about discovering about budgeting, about making knowledgeable entertainment expenditure decisions. An integral part of managing entertainment expenditures is to allocate a specific section of your income for it. This budget should ideally be a minor fraction of your income, a sum that you decide in advance and adhere to irrespective of the temptation. It's about ensuring you have designated funds for both current pleasure and future security. Each cent you save today can contribute to a more secure and stress-free future. Keep in mind, entertainment is of life, but it should not eclipse the significance of financial stability. It's not about discrediting the importance of fun, it's about achieving balance. It's about savoring life while also ensuring you're not risking your financial stability. Merriment should not result in financial collapse, so remember to budget wisely. Plan your expenses, oversee your spending, and always maintain a lookout for the balance between enjoyment and fiscal responsibility. Let's take a moment to recap our discussion. We've journeyed through 14 key areas of financial mismanagement, which often lead to impoverishment. We kicked off with impulse buying, a spontaneous act that has the potential to erode your budget. Next, we addressed the habit of frequent dining out. It's pleasurable, but also a substantial expense that can be minimized by cooking meals at home. Then we navigated into the realm of high-interest loans. Such loans can set off a damaging debt spiral, difficult to escape. We moved on to discuss the risk of neglecting savings. Without a financial safety net, sudden expenses can easily escalate into crises. To wrap up the first part, we highlighted the of excessive entertainment expenses. Life's pleasures are essential, but a balance must be maintained to not compromise financial security. These were just 5 of the total 14 points we scrutinized. We also touched upon other habits like ignoring health insurance, preferring new overused items, and excessive spending on holidays. Each of these habits appear harmless when viewed in isolation, but collectively they can severely impact your financial health. The implications of these habits are extensive. They can ensnare you in a poverty cycle, living paycheck to paycheck, constantly feeling like a financial disaster is imminent. But here's the hopeful aspect. You hold the power to break this cycle. By identifying these habits and consciously altering them, you can start constructing a more secure financial future. As we conclude, here's the essential takeaway. Your financial future isn't predetermined, it's shaped by your present decisions. By making the right decisions, you can liberate yourself from the poverty cycle, paving the way for a prosperous future for you, and your financial future is in your hands. Make the right choices today for a better tomorrow.